Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is going to be my first video. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Chloe, I'm 18 years old and I am a first year psychology student at the University of Northampton. I posted a question sticker on my Instagram. I had a various number of responses, some were random, some were more study related, so I'm going to try and get through them all in this video. I don't know if I will get through them all though, because there are quite a few, but I'll do some fun ones and do some more like study related ones because mainly my account is going to be about studying. But cheeky little plug, go and follow my Instagram account if you don't already. Chloe's Campus on Instagram. The handle is the exact same as my YouTube. So the first question I'm going to be starting with is, what videos do you actually plan to post? So if you follow my Instagram, you will know that I mainly post like day in the life videos, as reels and different bits like that. I plan to do a lot of similar content on my YouTube. I think I'll probably post day in the life videos, week in the lives, study with me's, like just general advice videos for like, I don't know, advice on how to tackle your assignments or how I tackle them, and like how I cope with stress and things like that hopefully will be of benefit to other people. That's where my plans are at the minute. Obviously they might change, but generally education content, and hopefully it will help some of you remain motivated as well. The next question I'm going to answer is, what is your favourite colour? Now, my favourite colour never stays constant. It is always changing. But I think this is actually the longest it's been the same colour now. I would probably say it's light blue at the minute. And it's probably been light blue, like pastel blue, since I got my nails done light blue in July, which is probably the longest I've had a like favourite colour stay constant. But yeah, so light blue at the minute, but I'll keep you updated when it changes. It's definitely bound to. So the next question I got asked was, what do you like doing on cold days? Now, honestly, there's a few things I really like doing on cold days, but I'm going to tell you my top two. The first one would have to be going out for like a walk in the cold, like obviously wrapping up warm with a coat, scarf, hat, and just going for a nice walk, being surrounded by nature, and then coming home, like, and the house is just so warm, and like you instantly have to take off like your jumper, your coat, your hat, your scarf, because it's just so warm in the house. Like, it makes you appreciate it so much more. And I just love coming home to that warm, toasty environment. Like, it is so comforting. And the next thing that I really like to do is open my curtains in my bedroom and lay and curl up in my bed with a book, especially if it's like raining or snowing outside. Like, it makes it so cozy, and just looking outside, seeing the weather, and just like knowing that you're so much warmer inside and like you're just engaged in this book. I just love, like, that is one of the best feelings for me, and I love it. Which leads me on to my next question of, what is your comfort film or book? Now, I don't actually think I have a comfort book, which is really weird because I read a lot. But I just haven't found one that I want to constantly go back to. Like, I'm loving reading Colleen Hoover, but I wouldn't say that her books are ones that I'm going to then go and read for comfort. I think her books are the ones that I'd probably then go and read to cry. So if anyone has any comfort books, please let me know what they are, because I'm very intrigued and I very much want to find mine. I think it's really weird that I actually don't have one, because I have so many films and so many series that I watch over and over and over again that bring me so much comfort. So it's very weird that I don't have a book. That's going to be one of my goals, to get a comfort book. I need one. But my comfort film would have to be Just Go With It. I have watched that probably 1,000 times. Yeah, watched it about 1,000 times, and it just makes me so happy and I love it. It went down off of Netflix recently and I was absolutely heartbroken. I was like, how am I going to survive? I think I'd gone a solid 2 months, and then I saw my friend watching it and I was like, where are you watching that? And she was like, Amazon Prime. And I was like, shut up. And like, I instantly went on Amazon Prime, I found it, and I was like the happiest I'd ever been. I was like, yes. But no, I am very glad that I now have a way to watch it again, because I had missed that film a lot. And I hadn't found one that lived up to that expectation yet. Although I do practically know every line of the film, so I'm thinking maybe I know it a bit too well now. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. And then my comfort series would be Friends, which wasn't part of the question, but of course I have to include it. I've watched it about 1,000 times as well, but then who hasn't? Everyone I spoke to that watches it has watched it 1,000 times, so yeah. So the next question is a bit of a long one, so I'm going to read it, but it is, do you enjoy running your Studiogram account? What inspires you to make this, and what is your goal? So I started Studiogram about 3 years ago now, I want to say 2.5, 3 years ago, something like that. And honestly, at the time when I started it, it was very much about me posting to keep myself accountable and hold myself accountable. That was my motivation, because I felt, okay, people are following me, I have to keep them updated, which is completely understandable, and it worked. It got me through GCSEs, it got me through A-levels, just about. But it got me through those periods of my life that were so tough, and I think during A-levels I started to enjoy it a bit more. I started to share more about my life. I spoke a lot more about mental health struggles and stuff like that. But I think only recently have I really started appreciating how much Studiogram has to offer. The community is absolutely amazing and just so supportive. Yeah, but now it's like everyone else's posts motivate me. Like, everyone else posts this great content. There's so much advice thrown around and bounced between creator and creator on Studiogram, and it's just so great. I really do love it a lot. So yeah, inspiring me is other people's accounts. And my goal, I don't really know what my goal is. My goal is just to get myself through university, hopefully inspire other people along the way, like you are all inspiring me. And yeah, like with Studiogram, I just want to do my best. I just want to, like, it makes me quite emotional as well looking back on my account, because it holds so many memories for me. And I think that's why I haven't actually gotten rid of any posts, because looking back on it, like, it shows such a different time in my life, and I think like having that document of it, of my study journey, is really cool. So yeah, I really love Studiogram. I wouldn't change it for the world, but yeah. So the next question I kind of touched on in the last question, and it is, how do you stay so motivated? Now, I think motivation is something that Studiogram really misrepresents. I'm not always motivated, and that's okay. There are days where I don't want to do anything. There are days where I am so productive that I do more than I've done in a whole week. There are weeks where I can go without any motivation, and there are weeks where I'm constantly motivated every day. Motivation doesn't come 24/7. You can become motivated at 9 p.m. at night right before you're going to bed, which is incredibly annoying. And usually at those times, I just ignore it because yes, I'm not making the most of the motivation, but I'm not realistically going to do my best work at 9 p.m. at night because I am not a night person. Yeah, so motivation is something that I think is misrepresented a lot. Sometimes to get through assignments and deadlines, it's not about motivation, it's about like dedication and just like determinism, like having to do the work even though you don't want to. And I think for me now, I am trying to work a lot more on, if I'm not motivated and if I'm feeling a bit mentally low, I know I need a break. And I am working on taking those breaks and hopefully making them a lot more guilt-free, because in the past I've made myself feel very guilty for not working every hour of every day. But for me now, it is about taking those breaks because I don't want to get burnt out. So breaks are so important. Remember to take breaks. But I think the main thing for me with motivation is that I love what I'm doing, so I am more motivated to do it. Like I love studying the content that I study. I find the course so interesting, and like I just feel so supported. So if I have any questions, I feel like I am able to answer them and get the answers that I need in order to understand. And it's the fact that I just want to understand. So yeah, I think for me it does come at the minute from loving what I do so much. But like I said, it's not always there. There are still days where I'm not motivated at all. But that's okay. And that is completely normal. And I'm hoping through YouTube now that I'll be able to like reflect that a lot more, because it's really hard to show on Instagram when you're actually feeling unmotivated. But I'm hoping now that I'm starting YouTube as well, I will be able to portray that a lot more to you all. So I'm very conscious that this video is going a little bit long now. I think I'm going to do about 2 more questions and then finish it there. Just because I don't want to keep talking at you for so long. And then I'll hopefully answer some more of your questions soon. But the next question I'm going to ask is, why did you choose psychology? Honestly, it's just because I love it. Like, I find it so interesting. I wanted to do something I enjoyed, and psychology was that for me. When I started my A-levels, I had no idea that psychology would be what I was going to university to do. And then obviously I just started enjoying it more and more, and I was like, yeah, no, this is what I want to do. So yeah, it was just about the fact that I really enjoyed it, and I can't say I regret it at all because I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, so it was about doing what I enjoyed for me, and I think it's paid off. But yeah. The final question I'm going to answer is, where do you see yourself in the psychology field? Now, I am very much a person that wants to keep all the doors open. I don't want to like 100% say I want to go into a discipline of psychology, because I am a people pleaser. I will turn around and in a year's time feel pressured to go into that section of psychology because of what I have said. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my psychology degree, so I would be happy doing anything. But I think I have been a huge advocate for mental health over the past few years. So I feel like clinical psychology might be an option, maybe, who knows. But then on my course so far, I've been finding social psychology really interesting. So maybe it is that I go into that side of things. I really have no idea. Like I said, I don't want to close any doors. I want to keep them all open, and I will just be choosing like modules and different bits like that. I will be choosing based on what I enjoy. I'm not gonna do it because I have to, because I want the most out of my degree and I want to enjoy it. So why would I put myself through something that I know I'm not going to like just so that I can have a job that if I don't like the content I'm not going to like doing anyway? So I definitely would just want to do what enjoys me the most. But yeah, at the minute I'm thinking it will potentially be social psychology, like that kind of side, or clinical, but I'm not too sure. I'm really not sure. We'll whack it out. And I'm just taking things one step at a time, and I'll keep you updated, obviously. But yeah, I'm really not sure. I am like one of those people that doesn't like to like look too far ahead into things because I just don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, as long as I'm happy and enjoying it, that's all I want. So this video is now very long, so I am going to end it here. I hope you have enjoyed, and hopefully I will have a new video for you each week. At least that's what my plan is at the minute. I'm hoping I will have time to do that, but we'll just see how it goes. But as always, I will keep you updated, and yeah, I will see you again soon for a brand new video. Bye!